I wanted to talk about the food and drink trends and developments that we're seeing in the UAE at the moment. First of all, very briefly touching upon some of the regulatory changes that have just come in. So in January 2018, we saw VAT being implemented in the UAE and also Saudi Arabia at 5%. And late last year, we saw the implementation of a tax on fizzy drinks at 50% and energy drinks and tobacco at 100%. So of course, all of these have implications on the food and drink sector, but a lot of analysts are confident that especially the VAT will not have such a huge impact because of people's disposable incomes and the fact that prices were quite low to begin with. What I would like to focus on are some of the trends that I'm really excited about. So 5 years ago when I came to the UAE, we hardly saw any organic produce or products on the market. And now when you go to any of the major supermarkets, you see a lot more fresh organic fruits and vegetables, a lot more product launches of organic and natural products, but also there's a huge demand and rise in gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, vegan, meat alternatives, all of this stuff, which we barely saw a couple of years ago. Supermarkets like Carrefour have launched a separate section called Healthy Kitchen, where you see a lot of these products. And supermarkets like Spinneys, for instance, are also introducing a lot more around food ethics. So, for example, the traceability of food, reducing food waste by introducing imperfect or what are also called ugly fruits and vegetables, but at a reduced cost. And of course, we saw this in Europe a couple of years ago, but it's just beginning to catch on now in the UAE. We're also hearing people talk about where their food is coming from. Is it fair trade? Is it ethically sourced? Is it hormone free, especially when it comes to meat? Free range eggs, free range chicken. And as demand is increasing and supply is increasing in the market, we're also seeing prices go down for these products, which is amazing for consumers. The other trend that I wanted to also briefly touch upon is local farming. So with the demand for organic fruits and vegetables, we're also seeing a rise in more and more local farms that are serving the organic market. And we see farmers markets coming up, which is really exciting. Of course, only limited to the cooler months, but still it's a good thing. And we're seeing some of these trends translate into the food service side as well. So restaurants and cafes which are offering gluten-free and paleo and vegan options, for example, vegan cheeses and gluten-free pizza bases and all of this stuff, which we're beginning to see a lot more on the menus here. So just to sum up, the regulatory changes, of course, are creating a more competitive and demanding environment, but also the consumer is becoming more mature, the market is maturing, and there's more awareness, and so there's a greater demand for products that tick any of these boxes, whether it's organic, natural, gluten-free, or ethically sourced, and I think that's a really great trend.